How far does the 7 from the boys make it into the Invincible verse? Well, in today's video there will be a gauntlet of 9 rounds and each round will become more and more challenging. But before we get into the rounds, we first have to discuss how powerful each member of the 7 is. So let's get right into that. So how powerful are the 7? Well, let's start off with Homelander. His best feat is tanking a chemical plant explosion which scales him to multi-city block. His heat vision is capable of destroying a private jet and his travel speed is around hypersonic plus. He's also bulletproof and can easily take out other superhuman soups who are much stronger than normal humans. Moving on to A-Train. A-Train is the speedster of the team, but compared to other speedsters in fiction, he's not that strong. His best speed feat is him being able to run 1/4 of a mile in 0.25 seconds, which is calculated to be around Mach 4.6. Keep in mind that everybody in the 7 is bulletproof, so yeah. Next up we have Queen Maeve. Now Queen Maeve can kinda box with Homelander and even manage to make him bleed. Keep in mind that Homelander was holding back, so yeah. Her best feats include things like jumping very high and stopping a truck at high speeds. Next up we have the Deep. Now we don't really have much feats to go off of, but what we do know is that he can go toe to toe with Starlight and can even one-shot regular humans. Moving on to Black Noir, his best feats are tanking a building level explosion and being a skilled fighter that can take on other soups. We then have Stormfront, who has lightning abilities and is capable of feats like this. And finally, we have Starlight. Now, her best feats include things like being able to draw blood from Stormfront, flying at subsonic speed, and can take lightning hits from Stormfront, and can destroy a 6-inch thick metal door. But anyways, let's get right into the gauntlet. Round 1, the Lizard League. Alright, we have King Lizard, who doesn't have much feats to go off of other than the fact that he died to a beaten up Rexplode, who is below soup level, so he's getting clapped immediately. We then have Iguana, who also can't even beat Rex, and most of the Lizard League members are featless, and the only one that might be able to do something against the 7 is Komodo Dragon, but even he died to Rexplode's explosion. And by the way, if Duplicate can land some good hits on Komodo Dragon, then every single member of the 7 would put him in a coma. Like, the 7 outclasses in strength, durability, and speed. The fight would be over in less than a minute. Homelander and A-Train should easily speed blitz everyone here. And even if they don't speed blitz, Homelander can just laser each and every member of the Lizard League, including Komodo Dragon. Overall, the 7 should win this with negative difficulty. Round 2, Kill Cannon. Okay, the best feat we have seen from Kill Cannon is that his weapon on his arm is capable of doing stuff like this. Not to mention that he can kinda go toe to toe with Atom Eve, and he is bulletproof as well. But other than that, there are not many feats we can really go off of. Anyways, I still think the 7 should win this due to the sheer numbers advantage that they have. Although Kill Cannon may have a slight attack potency advantage, I don't think he could take on 7 superpowered beings jumping him at the same time. Like I said, I am pretty sure Homelander can just fly through his body at hypersonic speed. Not to mention that Homelander's heat vision should definitely be able to hurt him. I think the only members that might die is Black Noir and the Deep, but other than that, the 7 should take this with low difficulty. The speed advantage and the diversity of the abilities that the 7 have is just too much for Kill Cannon to handle. Round 3, the Mauler twins with no prep time. Alright, now this is where things start to get challenging for the 7. Let's see the Mauler twins' feats. For one, they are completely bulletproof. They can throw a tank pretty far and can survive a tank being hurled at them. They can trade blows with the Immortal and War Woman. They can also tank gunfire from White House turrets, and as for striking strength, they break concrete walls by just punching them, and they can kill a human by just one punch. Not to mention they can also jump very high to destroy a laser turret. But I think their best feat is being able to hurt Season 2 Invincible. With that being said, I'm gonna be very generous and give the 7 the benefit of the doubt and say that they should win this, but with mid to high difficulty. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the Mauler twins got killed by a 1-year-old. Not to mention that the 7 also have a numbers advantage, but to be honest, Homelander and Stormfront are the only ones that can actually do something. Though I definitely think that a few members of the 7 will definitely be killed by the Mauler twins. Round 4. Machine Head's crew in Season 1 Episode 5, excluding Battle Beast. While this is a very interesting matchup, I can definitely see Machine Head's crew doing some good damage to the 7, but Homelander hard carries here. The lava guy is definitely going to be a problem and can honestly do some good damage to the 7, but the 7 still has a speed advantage. Honestly, this is definitely a tough matchup for them, but I still think the 7 can squeak by, and the reason why I say this is because nobody in Machine Head's crew is as fast as Homelander and A-Train. Overall, the 7 should win this, but with high to extreme difficulty. Round 5. The Mauler twins with prep time. Now, trust me when I say this, the Mauler twins with prep time are no joke. They can build many things to counter the 7, and their teamwork and intelligence is very good. For example, they can just build that weapon that targets the nervous system, which managed to knock out the Immortal and even Invincible temporarily. They can build many weapons which are specifically designed to have countermeasures against each and every member of the 7. The Mauler twins can also make that soup virus that is in the boys, which they will definitely use to incapacitate every single member of the 7. Honestly, I don't really see the 7 doing much against the Mauler twins with prep time, so I think this is where the 7 stops. The Mauler twins should win this with low to mid difficulty. Round 6. Doc Seismic and his creatures in Season 3 Episode 1. You know what? I'm just gonna get to the point and say the truth. Doc Seismic should win this easily. And the reason why I say that is because not even Invincible and Immortal could take him down when he had all those creatures with him. So what chance would the 7 have at defeating Doc Seismic? Absolutely nothing. Homelander is the only one in the 7 that has the slightest chance of defeating him, but considering that he has little to no battle IQ, I don't see him killing Doc Seismic. A-Train can run away, Maeve, Black Noir and the Deep are getting eaten, Starlight's energy blasts aren't doing anything, and Homelander and Stormfront are the only ones that can last for more than 1 minute. Overall, Doc Seismic should take the win with low difficulty. Round 7. Mr. Leo in dragon form. Alright, let's take a look at Mr. Leo's feats. For one, he has insane regeneration, which already means that the 7 would never be able to kill him. Not to mention that even Invincible, who is already so far above the 7, couldn't even take Mr. Leo down. Hell, even the Atomic Manipulator couldn't even take down the dragon. Oh, and running away isn't gonna save them either. Also, the only way to kill the dragon is to kill Mr. Leo's human body, but I doubt the 7 would know that. So in conclusion, Mr. Leo bodies the 7 no diff. Round 8. The Invincible War. Holy shit, we have reached spite match territory. I don't even think I have to explain this one, but I'm gonna do it anyway. To be honest, 95% of the Invincible variants can solo the 7. They might be able to beat one of those very fodder ones that died on the first day, but other than that, all of the variants can solo, especially the ones that survived to the 3rd day of the Invincible war. Scratch that. In fact, those variants are overkill. You can wank the 7 to high heavens and they would still lose to one of these 8 variants. Overall, Invincible war negative deaths. And now, finally, onto the last round. Round 9. The final boss. Well, who could possibly be the final boss of this gauntlet? You're probably asking that right now as you're watching this video. Well, I'm glad you asked. Holy shit, this is beyond overkill. Nobody in the 7 can even hurt or escape Conquest. And no one in the 7 is surviving this right here. I'm just gonna keep it short and simple, straight to the point, no bullshit. Conquest absolutely giga stomps the 7 beyond the concept of difficulty. But anyways guys, that is all I have for you today in this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe with post notifications on, and comment something positive or even comment your own video ideas. But anyways guys, see you all in the next one.